Hey everybody, and welcome to Top Comics to Pre-Order in a Flash. I'm Andy.
I'm Matt.
We're here with Infinity Flux Comics out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And this is our real quick show where we show you some of the biggest and best books that you can pre-order by this weekend so you don't miss out on any of the comic goodness. Make sure to head over to infinityflux.net right now to start your pre-ordering. So we've got a pretty stacked show
Yep.
this week. Some really, really good books. Almost an entire show of number ones. There's a couple
Almost.
that aren't, but man, this is a good one. Kicking off with a pretty big one.
Deadpool and Wolverine, World War III, #1. I believe this is going to be a 3-issue miniseries, a globe-spanning saga for the ages, is what the solicitation says. There's a villain named Delta who has their sights set on Deadpool, and Wolverine's going to get involved, and it says that World War III is going to erupt. So if you're excited for the movie this summer, this is going to be a good book to get.
Yes. Next up, we got Star Wars: The Phantom Menace 25th Anniversary Special #1. This sounds really cool. So this is by Greg Pak and Will Sliney. And in this, we are getting stories. It sounds mostly focused around Anakin, set before, during, and after Phantom Menace,
Nice.
kind of expanding on what his feelings were at the time. And we get stuff about the dream of a Jedi, the gift of a Tusken Raider, the heart of a Gungan, the ache of a mother, and the horror of a hero. So really interesting ideas there.
Next is Venom Separation Anxiety #1. This is another of the retro series, retro miniseries that Marvel likes to put out. This one, Venom has a new enemy in the Purple Man. He is going to test the bond between Eddie and the Venom symbiote like never before, and he threatens to tear Eddie's world apart, starting with the symbiote.
Next up, we got DC's Spring Breakout. This is one of their annual books they do for the different seasons and everything. This one highlighting the breakout part because every story in this is around breaking something. So we've got Harley breaking King Shark out of Belle Reve. We've got Superman for spring break training. We've got breaking down your adversary with Katana. Teen Titans go on a spring break trip. Just a lot of like really fun sounding stories and some surprises along the way.
Next is Get Fury #1. This is a new miniseries from Garth Ennis. This is set in 1971 during the Vietnam War. Nick Fury gets captured by the Viet Cong. They don't know that he possesses all of these secrets that could severely damage the U.S., but the CIA knows that he has all those secrets. They don't want to risk the enemy getting those secrets, so they send in Frank Castle to take Fury out.
Next up, we've got Universal Monsters, The Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives #1. This is a new miniseries following the Dracula Universal Monsters series. We got this one by Dan Waters, Ram V, and art by Matthew Roberts. Set years after the original film, a journalist is hunting a serial killer in the heart of the Amazon, but you can imagine what she's going to run into there along the way.
Next is Drawing Blood #1. This is going to be a 12-issue series co-written by Kevin Eastman of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fame. This is about a comic book artist named Shane Bookman who launched this global franchise before he was 20 years old, if that sounds a little bit familiar. And what happens next? Well, he's going to find out that his life is going to become more absurd and action-packed than any comic book story that he could dream of.
Very cool. Next up, we have Robo Force. This is following the Nacelleverse #0 one shot we got. This is by Melissa Flores. And in this, it's actually leading to the animated series we're going to be getting that's produced by The Rock. And it follows Max 89, the latest invention in the field of robotics. And his creator has another invention that gets stolen by a rival company, and he's going to have to team up with some of the other Robo Force to get that back. So, sounds really cool. And if you're even the slightest bit interested in the animated show coming up, it sounds like a really good lead into that.
And next is Duke #5. This is the last issue of the Duke miniseries. Now, in the solicitation, in bold letters, it says codename G.I. Joe is here. I don't quite know what that means. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what that is. But it does say that the time has come for Duke to start fighting for something bigger than he ever could have imagined. And it says that get ready for the last page shocker that no one will see coming. So, holy cow.
Bring it on.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
And lastly, we've got Power Girl. I almost said Power Girl Crush. No, this is Power Girl number 8, but this is a House of Brainiac tie-in,
Mm.
which is I think our first we're talking about other than the main Superman books. And in this, after Brainiac and his Lobo army attack Metropolis, Power Girl is the last one left. Uh, how does she survive? And she sounds like she's going to have a run-in with Lobo's own daughter, Crush. So if you're going to follow the House of Brainiac story, I don't believe it's going to be like a must-read to understand it, but a fun kind of add-on to
Yeah.
that story. That is it for Top Comics 2 Pre-Order and a Flash. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to head over to infinityflux.net right now, where you can pre-order these books we just talked about, and stay tuned for our show coming up on Friday, where we'll be going over these, plus a ton other books, their variants, all that good stuff, so you don't miss out on any of the comic goodness. And until then,
See ya.
bye.